Hawkins here, Chickenhawkfarmstead, and we're back with another RK25 video. Yeah, there'll be quite a few of these coming out in a row because it's a brand new piece of equipment, new to it, and got a lot of cool things. Just did my first change out with the quick attach from the bucket to the grapple. We're going to check out the grapple and see what it does, how it functions here in just a second. As far as hooking it up, that was pretty easy. Another thing I like about tractors this size and some of the stuff, that thing's heavy, but it's not too heavy that you can't move around a little bit if you need, because I wasn't that comfortable just sliding in and then lifting this up like you can with the bucket, because I do have those hoses there and I didn't want to pinch those hoses. So that was a good idea to get on and off a couple times. The other thing, the hookup to the third function switch, I went back there and kind of moved my lever around a little bit, which released some of the pressure in there. There was a little bit still from just where we tested out, I guess, or something, or they did when they hooked it up. But that made a big difference, and those went on pretty decent. This thing's been sitting outside. It was out there for quite a while, so there was some rust in one of those little, I don't know, little penetrator oil, and that loosened up nice. Moved a little ball bearings around in there, so I don't think it's going to be an issue. But there it is. If you were wondering, was it top dog attachments? I don't see anything. I don't know how much power this really has coming down. I guess we might find that out eventually. But I got some big rocks I'm gonna go over there and pick up, and then over here I have some well, what's it called, trees basically. I mean, it's just the trunks of them, but two of the sections I think are about 6 or 8 feet, and then one of them is quite a bit bigger. Just kind of get a feel for how this thing is. Now, I do, and plan on, I did the same thing with that, run with the box blade on the back, unless I'm doing something else where I need just the regular blade, or like my bush hog or something like that, because that's going to give me plenty of counterbalance. So if I do get a heavy load on the front, there's no lifting up or nothing like that, which we also have the fluid filled tires, so it shouldn't happen anyways. But I always like having counter, something else back there, and that thing comes in handy for a lot of different chores. So big thing I'm gonna try right now is see if I can find a place to mount this camera. I got a cool little tripod thing, let's see if I can get them up there. We got this little little tripod thing. It's got the 3 legs. This is something I bought separate. I'll put a link below. This thing is handy as can be. I'm thinking I might be able to attach it right here and get some pretty cool shots. I'm not gonna be able to see what I'm necessarily shooting unless I use the back camera. Maybe I can turn around and glance and see what it's looking like. But yeah, we're gonna try that out and see. So maybe we can get some cool tractor footage without having to get the drone out and do all that. But be right back. Let's go get this thing doing something. See how that view does. Hey, you can even see me on it. This might be good or bad. I don't know.
Let's go! Let's go.
Alright, well, that was pretty awesome. Did a great job. I can definitely see getting some trouble with this if I'm not very careful. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there was I picked up one of these big logs, and I wasn't center, so that's something I need to keep under, and it kind of, you know, torquing my front end loader, and yeah, that's not something we want to do to a front end loader. So I want to make sure it's just, you know, taking that weight up and down center, not kind of side to side. But I think I got some good video of picking up those rocks. I was kind of impressed with some of that. That one rock I was trying to pick up was big and heavy. And then these trees, I mean, some of these trees here are pretty good size. I think that thing is like probably a good 1.5 feet in the center there. And you're looking at, what, 20 feet long on some of them. So definitely got some power. Don't know about how much that clamping power is, but it's good. It's a lot. So I was happy with that. And then just for fun, tried to pick up that center block. Picked up the center block without a problem. Kind of wedged it in between and just kind of grabbed it. I think the camera fell over at that point, and yeah. But it is what it is. But overall, I think I'm going to be very happy with this. Now I'm going to detach it, hook the bucket back up. Just the more I do that back and forth, the easier that's going to get, hopefully. So that's the plan there. We'll take a look at it real quick and see if it's scuffed it up more, anything up that we can think. Here's what it looks like after that first use. Just, you know, regular scratches you would expect from doing what I was doing with it. But I mean, there's no, like, the tip's not broke off or anything like that. Just like I said, regular wear and tear I would expect. So as far as build quality, I think it's pretty good, especially because I think I gave it a pretty decent test. And I really like these, just the aggressiveness on it, and how it's got this little scraper or whatever you want to call it on the bottom down there, because I could see using this just kind of score the ground in some places, kind of like I do my rippers back there. But overall, I really like this thing. Definitely can see it doing a lot of help when it comes to getting firewood cut up. I mean, I can just bring these logs over here. I use an electric chainsaw just because it's easier. Say what you want about it, but it is what it is. That's what I use. So I bring the logs next to my building. This thing now, I can pick it up and just chop, 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 chop. And it's going to be a lot better than before. I was doing it with my bucket forks. And that just, using those bucket forks, it works. You just got to make sure you keep the weight even so you don't flip it out. And then once you get close to, you know, one side, you got to make sure you get the other side. And just, that can be a hassle. It's going to be a lot easier to just grab that thing, pick it up, hold it, chop, 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 chop. And then I'll have just that, you know, whatever's left in the middle there. Well, wrong way. Left in the middle there. But then, I mean, once it's that short, just grab the edge of it and chop it some more. So I think that's going to be nice. So we'll see. That's it for now. Any questions about this thing? I'll answer anything I can. Yeah, I really want to get some kind of force meter, or if anybody knows the clamping force of this thing, let me know, because I'm real curious. I want to kind of put some stuff in there and see what it can crush. But all right, like, share, and subscribe, and have a good one.